What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map, and what a crazy week it's been, guys. It's been hectic. I was struggling so hard to get episode 400 done in time. I just kept adding detail after detail. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm recording this before it releases, so I haven't seen your reaction to it yet. So I'm just gonna thank you in advance for all the love that you're giving me on 400. I know you're giving me the love right now, or you did yesterday, whatever, you know. So thank you guys for all that. Wiskrum and I worked so hard on it. Wiskrum, thank you for all your help on that. It turned out just absolutely better than I actually could have hoped, to be honest with you. I didn't think it would turn out that well, but we had a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, go watch it right now. Today I want to work on the rows a little bit more and, you know, get a big push on this. We can check it out a little bit. And what else happened? Oh, Battlemode came out, and I'll tell you guys about my thoughts on Battlemode in this video. Keep watching, and I'll tell you guys all about Battlemode and my opinions of it. So this is the Rose. The Rose. It's looking just like real life, guys. If you've ever been into this establishment, you would say, oh my goodness, this is the Rose. Alright, from the dartboards to the stuff on the walls. I could actually do a little bit more detail maybe on the wall stuff, but for now, I think that's good. I don't want to use too many signs because I want to avoid lag, and we have found that lags cause signs? No, that's not how it works. The signs cause lag. So yeah, no signs. Let's go back into the kitchen area. This is the bar. I think I should put more details. I don't want to apologize it because we're gonna do a Shaun of the Dead sort of thing in here, where the owners or whoever, the proprietors or the clients came into the rows and sealed it off from the monsters and tried to do a last stand sort of thing, and maybe they killed each other. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So long story short, we're not going to apocalypse just yet. This is the office. This goes upstairs to where the owners live. Okay, so I'm going to build probably a kitchen in here, a bedroom in here, a bathroom in here. And over here, this is the room for the shadiness. And I'm going to go with an idea that Wiskrum gave to me. And I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So, let's get to work on this kitchen, shall we? A kitchen is a kitchen. So let's get to work on this. This is a big kitchen. So we'll have a dining area here. Then we'll have the sink probably there. So let's start in on the sinks. Perfect. So oh man, what a hectic week. I'm just happy that 400 is over. 400 was definitely a struggle to get done in time. You know, I was depending on other people. I was depending on Wiskrum as well as my actors. Thank you, actors, all of you who acted in the video. I put your name in the credits. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I'm pretty sure I got you all. If I did miss someone, I'm very sorry. Please let me know and I'll see what I can do to fix that. Somehow, I'll make it up to you somehow. So, I don't think I missed anyone though, so we should be in the clear on that, in the credits. Yeah, and what else did I want to say about that? Oh man, I don't know. I know a lot of you aren't into hip-hop, okay? I'm a huge hip-hop head, is what I call myself. People who love hip-hop call themselves hip-hop heads, so you know, it's my inclination, and I'm a writer, so it's my inclination when I'm doing these special videos to work in some hip-hop, some poetry in motion. That's what I like to do. So that's what we did, and I was grateful that Wiskrum was able to drop a verse, right? Oh man, it came out really well. So thank you everyone who participated in episode 400. I don't know where 500 is going to take us, but it's going to be crazy. I think every 100 episodes we're getting better and better and better. So I can't wait to see where 500 takes us. It's going to be nuts. It's just going to be out of control by the time we get to 500, I think. I'm getting much better at editing. I'm getting much better at building. I'm getting more help from people. So it's getting better and better, I think. Okay, so what is today? Today is Friday, and it's our tradition on this Desolation channel to bring up one of your comments. So we call it Comment of the Week. Alright, this week's comment comes from Call Me Zeus, and he says, too sweet with that bow, OMG, LOL. Too sweet with that bow. Call Me Zeus, thank you for your comments, I appreciate it. He's talking about my PvP skills. I think he left that comment on a PvP video where we were playing some Protect the Mayor. And you know, I'm pretty good at the bow, I must say, right? I must say. So I'm gonna say thank you, of course. Thank you for acknowledging that I put a lot of time and effort into my bow skills, because I have. I've been playing PvP for years, just straight up years now. 4 years I've been playing PvP. And, you know, in 4 years, you get pretty good, okay? You get pretty good. I'm not the best with the sword because I never really practice with the sword too much because I don't like the spamming. Once the new update comes out, I cannot wait for that. Because the only people who kill me are these sword spammers. They're the only ones who can ever kill me is sword spammers. So, once the sword spamming is gone from this game, it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over for pretty much everyone I'm facing. Yeah, I'm cocky. I don't care. Yeah, I'm cocky. When it comes to PvP, yeah. When it comes to building, not so much. But when it comes to PvP, I get pretty cocky sometimes. I don't know why. Or I do know why, but that's a different story altogether. Anyway, so thank you, Call Me Zeus. That segues into Battle Mode. For those of you in the know, you know that Battle Mode came out this week on Tuesday. And I don't know, by this time I've probably released a video or two about it. I'm not sure what my plans are with the Battle Mode. But let me tell you my initial impressions. In the first week. These are my impressions of Battle Mode. Not a huge fan. It's fairly clear that this mode has been created for the shorter attention spans. Please forgive me. If you like Battle Mode, I'm not saying you have a short attention span. What I'm saying is this mode was created with those people in mind. The people who want to hop on Minecraft and play for 10 minutes, you know, because they don't want to be creative in a creative game. They just want to, you know, just have their rage fulfilled, satiated, and then go play Grand Theft Auto. That's what this is for. So it's for the shorter attention span people, and I guess it's cool. I mean, that's what they set out to do, was make a game for the shorter attention spans. But as the I'm a hardcore PvPer, guys. I'm building one of the biggest PvP arenas, one of the biggest battle mode type arenas I've ever seen. So, of course, I have very high standards for any PvP game. And I just don't like it. There's several things I don't like. First of all, the size of the thing. The size of the maps are just very restrictive. It makes for a really fast-paced, non-strategic game. Like, there's not a lot of room for strategy. It's just, you know, rage. Just blind rage. Go, go, kill, kill, kill as fast as you possibly can. You know, it's hard to hide and wait out. It's not that I want to hide, but you know what I mean. It's not even an option. Hiding's not even an option. So there's no way to, you know, play strategic. I mean, there is ways to play strategically, but it's kind of limited. Very limited. I shouldn't say kind. It's very limited in the ways that you can be strategic about what you're doing. It's basically whoever gets the diamond chest plate and some food. So yeah, whoever gets a diamond chest plate's got such a huge advantage over everybody just in the first moments of the game. It's happened like time and time again. Someone will in their first or second chest will get a diamond chest plate. And the bows are extremely weak, so the bow player in me is like just getting shot. I'm just nailing shot after shot after shot, just wailing on people with the bow. They walk up to me and kill me with, you know, whatever sword they have or axe or whatever in like 2 strikes. So for the person in me who likes to be at a distance and likes to do damage from a distance so that I don't put myself into harm's way, I'm just like overmatched in that respect because my bow doesn't do anything. The best I've seen is a power 1 bow, which is okay, but you know, I was playing with some friends and over and over again I would just nail these shots long range, and you know, I'd nail them as they're coming in and I'd nail them as they're like getting closer to me, and then they get close to me and then sword spam, I'm dead. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that going on in the battle mode, and I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. You know me, guys. When we play PvP, we play with power 5 bows and sharpness 5 iron swords. So I like 1-2 strikes, you're dead. You know, you put yourself in a bad position, you're gonna die. That's what I like. That's how I like to play PvP. This is more like the PC players who, you know, when they PvP, you know, you've all seen it before. When they PvP, everyone has diamond enchanted armor. Everyone's got, you know, fishing poles, and in order to kill someone, you have to land like 40 to 50 strikes on them. So I don't like that kind of fighting. I think that kind of PvP in Minecraft is really dumb. So I like the more of the hardcore Call of Duty PvP where 1 bullet, 1 arrow is enough to get you down to 1 heart. You know what I mean? That's the kind of PvP I like, which it requires strategy because, you know, all of a sudden you can't just charge in the battle and expect to win. You have to plan out what you're going to do. You're going to have to be sneaky. There's no sneakiness in battle mode. It's just hardcore fighting, just straight up, just hitting each other with sticks, basically. And that's very caveman-like, very caveman-ish, you know what I mean? Another thing I don't like about it is just the health regen. Even if you have one hunger bar, if you're down to one hunger bar, you're still regenerating health. Oh, I hate that. That's the main reason why I don't like this mode, is you're always regenerating. So, okay, let's say I have this dinky bow, right? Let's say I hit my guy with 6 arrows, my enemy, and he's got no food, he's got no hunger. He's still regenerating. Oh man, I hate that so much. That's one of the things that irks me the most. It's like you don't have to really be strategic with how you use your food. You can just sprint around everywhere and still regen your hearts. Like there's no strategy with the food. I hate that about it. I really don't like that about it. It's like you don't have to be strategic with how you eat and how you conserve food. You can just always be sprinting, always be running, because even if you have one hunger bar, you can still regen your health. Oh, it's terrible. So that's one of probably the main reasons I don't like the battle mode. And of course the arenas are tiny, so it even further requires you to just be spastics, to just attack nonstop. It's just nonstop attacking, and it's for lower attention people. It's for people who just don't want to use strategy. They don't want to think about strategy. They just want to go murder and go on to the next game. If they die, they die. You know what I mean? I'd rather win every single game I engage in. And in order for me to do that, strategy has to be a factor. Right? Strategy has to be a factor in order for me to win games, because I'm very strategic with my PvP. I don't like sword spam, as I mentioned. I hate sword spam, in fact. One of the worst parts about Minecraft is the sword mechanics. Oh, it's the worst. So people who stale raisin, people who depend on sword spam, I don't really respect their PvP skills. You know, Stale is the first person to brag about what he's done in PvP. But he's also the first and only person to just run without thinking into the fray and then, you know, sword spam and get some kills. So alright, to each their own, whatever. I'm not trying to criticize you, Stale, but I hate your playstyle and I think it's very caveman-like. Okay? Sorry to call you out, but you've just bragged so much about how good you are at PvP when you're the one costing your team the game every time. Every single time. He just doesn't listen to his teammates. I'm sorry, Stale. I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, that's what I don't like about it. What I do like about it is that, you know, you can just hop on if you're bored, I guess. Even though personally I'm never bored in Minecraft. How could you be bored with all the things going on, with all the creativity that you gotta bring to the table with this game? How could you ever be bored? But you know, I guess if you are bored, or the type of person who gets bored, it's okay, I guess. So there's that. So that's what I like about it. I'm not done saying the things I don't like. Like, why can't we build the map? The maps are so small. The maps are kind of undetailed, uninspired. Man, if I could get on there and build a realistic city type map, it would be like the #1 bestseller. But 4J Studios doesn't want to employ me, right? I got too many good ideas to work for that company. So 4J, I know I just insulted you, but I could build a much, like, I don't want to say better, because it'll be different. It'll be way different from what they've got so far. Let's just say it'll look a lot like... If I were to build a map, it'd be a lot bigger, and it'd look a lot like this. You know what I'm saying? It'd look a lot like this, 4J. Let me get some privileges. 4J Studios, can I have privileges? Let me get some privileges of map building, and I'll build you guys a map that people want to pay for. You know what I mean? Yeah. How about this? You get me and Dan Lags together to build a PvP map. And he can do all the exteriors, I'll do all the interiors, and then we'll get Solid and Whiskrum to do like some of the gameplay things. I'll do the aesthetics, me and Dan will do aesthetics, Solid and Whiskrum will do gameplay, and we'll pretty much make the best thing anyone could ever come up with. Okay, alright, maybe I do brag a little bit when it's not coming to PvP. A little bit, okay? But I think we're going to end the episode there. Let me just finish off with saying what's going to go here. Okay, you know, we're going with the Shaun of the Dead thing. And Whiskerum suggested we do something for the greater good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is go with a hot fuzz sort of thing. You know, the Simon Pegg, whatever the fat guy's name is, you know, they like to do movies together. We're gonna go with a hot fuzz sort of thing. To speak of the devil, we're gonna go with the hot fuzz where a cult has their meetings here. That's right, the Rose is host to a cult. I'm not gonna call it satanic necessarily, but you do the math, right? Okay, a cult in the Rose. Oh yeah, so we're gonna make a meeting hall for the cult here. Whiskerum, if you want to help me with that, you're more than welcome. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, guys. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to do that with Whiskerum with his help if he wants. Hot fuzz coming through. The Rose is almost done, and just add it to the PvP list, a list of places where we can PvP. Alright guys, so the Rose is coming along. We're nearly done. I'm going to add a few more details up in here. I feel like we're missing a little bit of detail. Maybe stuff on the tables, maybe a few things on the floor. You know, it's looking a little too perfect right now. It doesn't look this perfect in real life. You know what I mean? So we'll fix this a little bit. Actually, this seems kind of weird right here. Let's lower this a tad bit. I keep saying wee bit. There we go. I think that's a little bit better because those tables are way too tall. Way too tall. I mean, you're supposed to have stools on there. There we go. Okay, that's better. Alright guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support and likes you gave me on episode 400. Another 100 to go. Thank you for everyone who helped with episode 400. I really appreciate that and helped me make a very creative video. I've rambled long enough in this video, guys, so leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.